The Grapes of Wrath is a novel by John Steinbeck published in 1939, which tells the story of the Joad family, a group of poor tenant farmers from Oklahoma who are driven from their land during the Great Depression and the Dust Bowl, and who migrate to California in search of work and a better life. The novel begins with Tom Joad, the main protagonist, being released from prison after serving 4 years for homicide. Tom meets Jim Casey, a former preacher who has lost his faith and now advocates for workers' rights. The two men travel together to the Joad family farm, only to find that the farm has been repossessed by the bank and that the family has been evicted. The family decides to leave Oklahoma and travel to California to find work. The Joads pack their belongings onto a dilapidated truck and begin the long journey to California. Along the way, they meet other families who are also migrating west, and they form a loose community that helps each other through the hardships of the journey. The Joad family also experiences a number of setbacks, including the death of Grandpa Joad, who cannot survive the journey, and the loss of their truck, which breaks down and must be abandoned. When the Joads finally reach California, they find that the situation there is even worse than they had imagined. The state is experiencing a severe labor surplus, and wages are extremely low. The Joads and the other migrant families are forced to live in squalid camps and compete for jobs. The situation is made worse by the presence of violent anti-union vigilantes who beat and kill anyone who tries to organize the workers. As the Joads struggle to survive in California, they undergo significant transformations. Tom becomes more politically aware and begins to see the larger social and economic forces that are driving the plight of the migrants. Ma Joad, the matriarch of the family, also becomes more assertive and takes on a leadership role in the larger community of migrants. Throughout the novel, the Joads and the other migrants are subjected to exploitation and abuse by the wealthy landowners and the authorities, but they remain resilient and determined to survive. The novel ends on an ambiguous note, with Tom forced to go into hiding after killing a vigilante who was attacking him. Tom tells his mother that he will be watching over the workers and that he will be a part of the larger struggle for justice. The novel ends with Ma's famous speech, in which she asserts that the migrants are all a part of one community and that they will continue to fight for their rights. Overall, The Grapes of Wrath is a powerful novel that highlights the injustices faced by migrant workers during the Great Depression. It also celebrates the resilience and determination of the human spirit in the face of adversity.